Okay. I'm not even going to say good morning because it's not. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. I'm doing. Let me get where I need to be. Let me get to where I need to be. Hey, Sherry. Sherry, I'm over here like, what day is it? I am over here like, what day is it? Good morning, Sherry and Teresa. It's time for our affirmations. Come on in. I know some of y'all got your day going already, but I'm just getting up, so we're going to get it in. All right. Hey, Deborah. Pauline, Wagwan. I appreciate you all being here for choosing this as your destination, for tuning in when you didn't have to, for being a part of today's inspiration. Just in case you're wondering, yes, I feel your anticipation. I am just as excited as you are about today's affirmations. I need you all to listen and hear me when I say we are all truly blessed to be here. What a way to continue your day. Okay? Now, let me get my share on. Let me get my share on. Let me get my share on. Stacy Big Mama coming to the scene on them. Yeah. Hey, y'all. I was like, I'm trying to get it together. You hear me? Get it together. Let me share, and I'm gonna continue to say hello to everybody. Happy Wednesday, is it? It's Wednesday, right? I think it is. I think it is. If he don't need no tutoring, if anything, he would be a tutorer, not tutoring. Oh, what the world? All right. So I'm still trying to regroup, refocus, redo something. Now let me get up here and say hello to everybody. All right. Hey Annette, how you doing, sister? Good afternoon, Carol. Good afternoon, Lynn. Hey Deborah. Hey Kathy. Thank you for sharing, Teresa. Let me see. He passed away. I know I've been seeing so much stuff. Um, I've been seeing so much stuff like, hey Rosetta, uh, what do you call it? James Earl Jones. I saw that on the Chopper page. Thank you for sharing. Good morning, bro. Covering you top to bottom 360. You know what it is. I mean, afternoon. I'm sorry. Afternoon, the seagull. Yes, it's Wednesday. Ooh, get me together. 9/11. 9/11. Wow. That was 2000 or 2001. 23 years later or 22 years later. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I do. Happy Wednesday, Barbara. Hey, Tracy. Oh, I'm telling you, I still feel like I will say my shoulders. Good afternoon, Mary. I will say good afternoon, Joanna. Good afternoon, Jamie. Uh, I will say that my 2001. Okay, so 23 years later. Wow. Hey, Callie. Okay, 23 years. Let me see. When I say I was still trying to finish watching RoAsia from yesterday and I still have Coffee Chat to watch, I'm going to say it again. I'm so proud of. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you, sister. Thank you. Yesterday I was just giving y'all my testimony. That's all. So then I say the same way I was loud in chaos, I'm gonna be the same way with God, with the Lord. So that's all yesterday was. Y'all my curls starting to say they tired too. But I thank you for that. Appreciate it. I didn't even plug up my other lights today, y'all. So if it look kind of dim, then I apologize because I don't have them on. Uh, prayers for Brother Shy. He has a procedure today. Yes, prayers going up for Brother Shy that everything goes well in Jesus' name. And a big old amen. So I'm kind of like, yeah, yesterday I just wanted to give y'all my testimony. I think that in the world we live in today, a lot of people will make being a believer or getting closer in your personal relationship. A lot of people will make, hey, Mika Mokolate came for the party. Hey, okay. A lot of people will make it look kind of suspicious when you chat about getting closer to God. The same judgment that you get in the flesh, it's even worse when you say you made a decision to shift your life into what He has for you. It gets like that. It gets way worse, and I think people still use that as an excuse. You know, when they go so quick to say church folk is something else. Well, worldly people is something else too. I'm trying to figure out, okay? And this is just my thought process, and I want to share that with y'all. Good afternoon, Gloria. How you doing, Mama Phil? Hey, Jeanette. How you doing? So my thought process is, if you go, it's so much judgment, right? I don't need to go into the scripture of what the Bible says about judgment and all that stuff. But what I will say is, it's an extreme amount of judgment. But if you got judgment acting out of your flesh, worldly judgment, and you okay with being over there with the worldly judgment, why you shun people that are under, well, whatever their faith they deem their faith to be? Why you shun them? How can you? It's because people don't want to change. Because your walk has nothing to do with what people think. It's yours, not theirs. So I'm just realizing that the more that I'm in my shift season, the more people like to try to say things or whatever the case may be. But for me, either way, it don't bother me. What I will say is that when you people that have a people that want to make excuses, people that may deal with low self-esteem, people that uh uh you can't be a closet believer. I'll say that. I don't know if that makes sense. Hey, Gladys, but you can't be a closet believer. You can be a believer and own when you make mistakes, but you can't be a closet believer. That ain't gonna work. Mm-mm. Because I remember when I had 1 foot in the word and 1 foot out of the word. You can't play both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like people, good. Hey, makes sense. Okay. Hey, my shot town sister. So for me, it doesn't too much bother me. People can say, "Oh, you want to be all holier than thou." I don't even know what that means. Hey, Vita. Hey, Vita V. How you doing? Hey. Happy Wednesday. Yes, absolutely. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Teresa. Good afternoon, G Mama. How you doing? What's popping? Thank you for sharing, Tiffany. I appreciate it. So I don't I'm just like I could care less. But I do know that at one point I was 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta make a decision. And then in the decision, you're gonna mess up. I think people try to live up to expectations, worldly and spiritually. That's what I'm really getting to. People try to live up to expectations of man and not expectations of uh, the Lord. Because what I think is that He already knows I'm going to mess up. But still, there's a weight for me to fully be in, all the way in, to know that He is okay. I'm going to give it to you like this. If my daddy had a car, my daddy was still here living, right? Absolutely. Someone else's expectations. Hey, Vita. Hey, Vita. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So let's think about it like this. Well, let's read the prayer real quick. I'm sorry. I just got right into talking. I played this. Oh my God. One second, y'all. God don't make no mistakes. He be letting us know. For real. He has signs in everything. He puts signs all around us. One second. And we're going to read the prayer. All right. So, okay. The prayer for today says, it is Psalm 130, verse 6, and it reads, my soul waits for the Lord more than watchmen for the morning, more than watchmen. Oh, it's got that twice, more than watchmen for the morning. I'm not sure why that's on there twice, but it's got that on there twice. So my soul waits on the Lord more than watchmen in the morning. Okay? Yes, we all do, sister. Okay? Now, what I want to tell you is this. If you can say that, you might have to say that every day. I say it every time I wake up. And I pray and I ask God to remove me from the noise that my ears do not even need to know about. Right? In a space where I am going, it's not forced. Ain't nobody made me. Ain't nobody told me what I need to do, what I should do, and all of that. It's just what I want to do. That's why it's a personal walk, right? So if you have to tell yourself that, Capri, every day when you get up, that's what you're going to have to say. If you got to say it multiple times a day, that's what you're going to have to do. And it helps. I know speaking it out. I'm not attempting to be a pastor. I'm not attempting to be a prophet. I'm not attempting to be anything other than who I am. And I was listening to Pastor Mason, and he said, you ain't got to be a prophet. You ain't got to be a pastor. You ain't got to be an apostle. You ain't got to be a bishop. You ain't none of these things. God will use you to bring somebody else to Christ. That's the job. Right? I think some of us believe that if we fully surrender or fully commit, then it's a lot on us. You have to, everything goes with the understanding that there's no perfect being, but at the same time, implementing right and wrong in your life, right? And at the same time, understanding what his word says. And when we really pay attention to the Bible, God was not looking for people that already had it together, because this is my thought process, okay? Because people that already have it together, what can you do for them that's going to show the power of God? That's all. That's just what I'm wondering. What is it that we can do? What is it that a person that has everything can do? But no, if you take a person that has mostly without, if you take a person that is um, living a on purpose either really like a sinful life on purpose or just not doing well for whatever reason. Some people choose prostitution to take care of their children. Some people choose certain things to do for a greater cause. But if you look at a woman standing on a corner, you're not looking at why she's there. You're just looking at the fact that she's there. But what if this is her only outlet? I don't know. I'm just saying how on both sides people can mess you up. That's why it's very important to know who you are and whose you are. Because people will mess you up. People will ridicule you. People will say all kinds of things. And if you move off of what people think, you will forever be a lost soul. If I move off of what is said to me and about me, baby, I will be no good. Think about it. I want y'all to think about that for a minute. Okay? I want y'all to think about that for a minute. I'm going to get back in the comments right now. So, why would God use somebody that already got it together? No. He wants us to see. He wants the people to see what he do. When we look at the Bible, when we look at all the people, the different people, we look at David, we look at Paul, we look at David didn't think he was worthy. That's why I tell you, I like David. I was. I didn't feel like, no, God don't want to mess with me. I'm too over the top. I'm too this. I'm too that. And I'm not talking about now. I'm almost 50. Okay. I'm talking about in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good afternoon, Sam. I'm talking about my 20s and in my 20s and so on and so forth. Hey, you don't want no messes with me. You don't want no dealings with me. Nah, baby, I'm out here. I do you bad. I do you. That's what I'm just saying. I thought that's what God thought. You know what I'm saying? But it's only because, it wasn't because I wasn't reading. All right? I'm just being honest with y'all. Because I grew up in the church. So it wasn't like I ain't know or I was, no. It was me wanting to do what I wanted to do. Not even understanding that the actions that the stuff that I was in or engaged in or whatever you want to call it, issues came behind it because I was not doing things in a way where he wanted me to, which led up to the testimony from yesterday. So the only difference is in this one, I didn't, I really just sat back. I really just it was just me and him and people that were assigned to my life to pray over me. And let me see. In the book of Revelation, we are reminded of persecution when we are standing on his word. And a true believer, Paul went through great persecution in today's world. You can see it every day when you believe and you cannot be moved from your walk. Absolutely. Absolutely, sister. For real, for real. And it takes a strong person. Everybody can't handle that. I could be over here talking to y'all right now, right? And then when I get done, 1,000,000,001 people got to issue what I said. You just want to make something about you and come on now. Like I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. That's true. We as the church should be spreading his word. I'm just saying. Hey, RoAsia strong. How you doing, Phyllis? Let me see. Right, you never know what someone is going through. Exactly. So when I really think about it, uh, good afternoon, sister. How are you? All right, Kathy came over on the tube too. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good afternoon. Hey, Mika Lioness. Good morning, Vanessa. Let me see. Your walk with God is like a toddler learning to walk. You will stumble and fall, and you will continue to learn to correct your steps. Here's another thing. Absolutely, you will continue to correct your steps. I agree. So it's like, let me see. Good afternoon, Nia. How are you? I believe everyone has something from our past that we would do differently, not necessarily raise what we did, but do the absolutely, absolutely. I agree with that. So this is the example I want to give you. Like, think about this here. You in driver's ed at school. Remember they used to have driver's ed, right? And your dad, your dad got the car. You know, your mama got a car. Whoever. All right. But we're gonna solely speak on the father. Okay. So, hey, Raider, what's popping, bro? How you doing? Came through on the tube with us. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, brother? All right. So imagine that. Let me see. And at that moment, and how we wanted to do it, we were just young, thinking we were untouchable. Absolutely, absolutely. I never cared what others think or said about me. Their opinions don't pay my bills, don't make me right. Caring too much about what others think can lead to unhealthy behaviors. It will, such as changing who you are to please others or changing your core benefit. But baby, say that thing, girl. Give us a whole word from Jesus. Now, what I want to say is, I want you to think about it in the sense of, all right. So, you beginning to learn how to drive, right? And you get your little permit, okay? You got your permit. If y'all remember driver's ed, you had it in school. Hey, Stephanie, and you get your permit. You done went out with the student driver and all that good stuff. When you go take your driver's ed test or whatever to get your license test, the driving part of it, they don't let you go by yourself, right? To get your driver's license, there's a person in there with you that's paying attention. He's marking it, whatever you do right, whatever you do wrong, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And when you come back and pull in that parking space, whether you parallel park or however you have to park, then the instructor says, I'm sorry you failed. You may have passed the written, because in order for you to go outside and drive, you got to pass the written test, right? So you pass the written, hey, Mama Anna, you pass the written, but you still fail. But it's not a fail where you're done. You can't come back. They let sign you a date to come back and do the driver part again. So you get to go home. You get to go into the mall lot before the mall opens. And you can drive around the mall lot. You can parallel park in the lot in the mall. You get to practice what's needed in order for you to receive what you have to keep going. Oh, I might be saying something over here. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. So you go home, you practice, you get it all how it's supposed to be. Yes, you get to refocus. Okay, you're thinking yourself, all right, I should have put my blinker on before I made that turn. When you're parking up a hill, you're supposed to turn your wheel out, up, out, down, in. Up and out means that if your car begins to go backwards, your wheels are going to hit the curb. It's going to cause it to stop. If you're up and you're in and your car it's going into the street, cars could come, all kind of crashes. Somebody could get hurt. Your car could get towed up. Now you got to pay insurance. All these things. A driver's test is teaching you preventative ways to prevent accidents. And we see every day all these people on the highway with driver's license. And how many accidents do we see on a regular basis? So now you done went home and you didn't pass the test. Now, Dad, can I drive? Hold on. I know you're eager. I know. Just because you got that little paper, that little picture. No, it's still some more tests we gotta do. Now I'm gonna go with you. On the weekends, we will go out. Oh, why can't I drive the car? You're not ready. You're not ready to drive the car on your own. Now, when you sneak and you take Dad's car in the middle of the night, and he know how he parked his car. He know how he left his mailbox. Okay? He know how he keep his stuff. Hey, everybody coming in, I'm just trying to get this out for y'all. He know how he left his car. He know his seat wasn't pushed all the way up because new drivers, we sit up like this here. Eager as a beaver. Come on with it, beaver. So new drivers, good afternoon, everybody coming in from the tube. Claudia, Bridget, I see you, Linda. I see you, Lavonda. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Penny. So he know he ain't park his car like that. And you so eager as a beaver, okay? You so eager as a beaver. I like that. You didn't even realize when you pull back in the driveway after stealing your daddy car, okay? After stealing your daddy car, you didn't realize that he pulls in for a purpose. He bags in. He don't drive straight in. Because see, your daddy already prepared. All right. This big head girl done got her driver's license. Some things I know she ain't gonna do because you're too scared. So it's easy for you to leave. But are you gonna be able to back that car back in that driveway? So you done messed up. Hey, now say now, Angie, what going? You pull in the driveway. Your dad get up. Your dad may not say nothing. Dad ain't saying nothing. He get up. He have his morning mojo, coffee, whatever you want to call it. Morning cup of joe. He doing whatever he doing. Right? He there. He ain't saying nothing to you. Guess what? He waiting on you. I don't know the word because this is the only way I know how to explain it. Okay? So, you know what I'm talking about? Hopefully it's working. Anyway, so he waiting on you. He go about his day, do what he got to do, go to work, come back, everything. Can't pull nothing over on Pops. Can't pull nothing over on Pops. Okay, so my whole point is our personal relationship is where I'm at for those of y'all that are just coming in, right? And how we have to understand that either way, whether you in the flesh or you choose to really fully commit to your Heavenly Father, it's going to be some backlash. People have to get past the backlash because the backlash ain't going to get you into heaven. It'll put you in hell, but the backlash ain't going to get you into heaven. So now dad, they went on to work. Bless up everybody coming in. Hey. Bless up. Hey Lisa, how are you? So the dad just when he come out, you at the table. Because you know you get your permit while you're in school, right? You at the table eating your bowl of Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, Raisin Bran, I don't know, whatever you Reese Puff. I love me a Reese Puff cereal. Jesus. Anyway, you at the table and you're doing something like this here. You come out, hey daughter, how you doing? How are you doing? Pouring this coffee. Got to get up out of here. Gotta go. You looking all suspicious. Like, I wonder if my daddy know. Reese Puff. I wonder if my daddy knows now you're eating your cereal all nervous. He know the whole time. He see it. Why do you think he prepared and pulled this car in? So he could know when you try to play on his top. So, all right, he go to work, he come home another night, right? He parks the same way another night just to see. These are the chances that we get, okay? So now he come home from work, he bags in. It's a Friday night. He done bagged in. Dad, can I use the car? There's a party. No. You want to go to a party? I'll drop you off and I'll pick you up. And there's a time frame. Okay? I'll drop you off. You can't be the first one to get there, and you ain't going to be the last one to leave. All right? I'm going to drop you off. And I'm going to drop you off at about, what time the party start. It's from 8 to 11. You're still in high school. Okay? You're a babe in Christ is like a high schooler. Okay? I'm just saying. So, well, drop me off. Oh, my God. Dad just smiling. Take it or leave it. If you want to go, if you want to go, I'll drop you off at 9. I'm picking you up at 10:30. An hour and a half. It's either an hour and a half or at home watching your Friday night Netflix. One or the other. So Dad, go to bed. I'm just not going. And you sneak out. And you sneak out with his car. Now you just snuck out with his car and went to the party. And one of the kids at the party, because your daddy got a nice car now. One of the kids at the party done stole your daddy car. One of the kids at the party, carelessly, you put down his keys. And somebody done stole his car. Now this your father. He trusted you. He trusted you enough. He don't go to bed with his keys in his pocket. He has automatic trust in you that he hang his keys in the same spot every single night. By the garage, by the door, whatever you want to call it. He hangs it right there. So he trusts that you're not going to tamper with it. He trusts that if you need anything, you're going to go to him. He trusts that you're not going to put yourself in any hurt, harm, nor danger. This is a trust that your father puts into you. Now, you then didn't honor that trust, and you took that key because of what you wanted to do. You wanted you wanted to come to the party cool. I want to pull up, right? I want to pull up. Don't let your daddy have no sounds in his car. I'm just saying, men be listening to music. So now your daddy car gone. Now all them people that was all happy because you came in and you pulled in and you had your daddy car, all them friends you thought you had, which one of them took your daddy car? And guess who mama's coming to get or daddy's coming to get? Some of them. They didn't drive. Them friends that was encouraging you to still come. Oh my God, why's your father so? They didn't drive. They either took a taxi or what we call now an Uber, or they got dropped off by their parents. And what them kids did, they gave their parents the house 4 doors down. So the people couldn't see them getting dropped off. And all the rest of them gone. Now you shaking in your boots because the one person, all them people ain't help you. Ain't nobody tell you nothing. People got up out of there. You hear me? People got up out of there. Well, that's your problem. I knew you yesterday, but I don't know you now. Where all the people go? Now you crying and you shaking in your boots. And the only one that you can call is your father. And now you done picked up your phone. And I'm not trying to compare this to anything that has happened in your life. I'm trying to use this situation to explain what I'm trying to say because I know I'm not all the way there in my studying yet. So sometimes there's a battle with what I should say, but I'm coming out. I'm getting out of my own way, and I'm just saying what hopefully will render what I'm trying to explain. Okay. So if you don't see me reading the comments, it's not because I'm ignoring y'all. I understand what's going on in the chat. I just want to stick to what I'm saying, okay? So now you holding your phone, you crying. Oh, what am I going to do? He going to be so mad. Oh, my God, he told me not to go, and I went anyway. He told me to drop me off. Everybody left. Oh, my God, what's going to happen? Oh, no. But when you pick up that phone, and you call your daddy, Dad, Can you come and get me? Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm on my way. Um, you ain't on your way in your car. What? Okay, I'm on my way. So dad go get wifey car. And dad come and get you. Whole time you ain't know. Dad got a whole tracking device on his vehicle. So y'all driving mama car. Now he ain't told you it's a tracking device on the vehicle. But he take you home. Right? He take you home so you can see he's still giving you the chance to come to him and communicate with him. So dad take you home. He take you to the flat, take you to the crib, take you to the pad, whatever you call your house. Now he go out. He already know his car gone. You hear me? He already know his car gone. So he take you to the house. He go over to the police station and find out where his car is. Show all the stuff. Bring his car home. When he bring his car home, he put it up where you can't see it because he's still giving you the chance to come to him and be honest with him. First, be honest with yourself and then come to him and be honest with him. Okay? So, you grounded. You grounded. You only go to school and go home. School, home, homework, chores. School, home, homework, chores. Now, you have to understand, to me, ain't that a punishment is the space where, because you were so hard-headed, hopefully this punishment will allow you to steal a chance to come to him. So finally, you offer your 2-week punishment. You go to your dad that morning on your way to school. He come out to get his coffee. And you say, you got a minute, Dad, that we could talk? You got a minute? He been waiting on you. So if he didn't have a minute, he make it a minute. Okay? And he sit down with his cup of coffee. He says, something you want to talk to me about? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that I broke the rules. I'm so sorry anything could happen. I realize people are just people. They will say anything. They will do anything. I'm so sorry I betrayed your trust. If you just give me one more chance, I promise I will get it together. I'm going to do it right. If it's any more parties, I don't even know if I want to go because all the people I thought was my friends, they're not my friends. And this, that, the other, this, that, the other. And you know what your daddy do? He give you a hug. He embrace you. And he'll say something like, I was just waiting on you. Then he kiss you on the forehead. And he going on off to work. But in the beginning, even though he hugged you and he all that, he's still going to be there. But it's rules now. Now, if you want to go somewhere, you're definitely getting took back and forth. As a matter of fact, sometimes on his day off, he gonna come and knock on your bedroom door and say, come on, let's go out and drive. Because now he's gonna be with you and he's gonna watch you until you fully get it together and understand. Then he's gonna explain to you, if you want to be driving this car, you're gonna have to get a job and get some insurance. And we all know, baby, anyone under the age of 26, insurance is going to cost you more than your mortgage almost. I'm just saying. But my whole point is, even after he forgave you, he still is right there with you to continue to help you to understand how to get it together. Now, I got to get a job. Okay, now you're coming to him. Is there anything extra that I can do around the house that will cover my insurance until I get a job, putting me on the insurance until I get a job. So they're happy. All right. They're happy, right? Give me a minute, Nana Pat. I did. I'm still tired though. So they're happy. He happy. He might not express too much to you because he don't want you to get all eager, like you think you're doing something. But he happy. He's happy that you're taking the initiative to move forward instead of being sneaky and going backwards. Okay? So he excited. You know what? You can. Every Saturday, every Sunday afternoon, you can wash my car. I need you to make sure that the trash is out. I need you to cut the grass in the front yard. And you're responsible for keeping areas of the house that you don't use clean. That's all you got to do. So you begin to do that. And in doing that, you have your days. Man, I don't feel like I ain't even down here. Why all these dishes in the sink? Because you got siblings. They use all the cups, all the spoons, all the forks. They throw some of them in the garbage. I don't know about y'all, but my spoons and forks be missing in action in my house. But anyway, you don't want to wash the dishes today. You will. It's a party today. You want to go and let your friend do your hair. You want to go in your closet and find you a cute outfit. But no. But then you sit there, you go through your temper tantrum. And what your daddy told you, it doesn't never leave. Thank God for a memory, because you will think about when you took his car. Because now you got new friends and they calling you. Are you coming out tonight? Girl, it's finna be jumping. We finna be lit. We finna get turned. Nobody is saying, if you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. Nobody is saying, oh, I could come pick you up. No. Nobody's doing any of that. So you and your feelings in the kitchen, washing dishes, throwing stuff, but you're washing them. So even in the funny way you feel, even in the feeling of this is so unfair, in your unfairness, baby, you done put that darn dishwashing liquid in the sink and got you some hot water. And now you starting to put the silverware in first, and you put the plates in, and then you put the bowls in. You leave the cups to the side because you know what I'm saying, those get washed last. So you do your chores, right? And now you come to dad. He takes you. Now let's go sometime down. He even took you. Now you got used to your chores. He ain't got to say nothing. See, in the beginning, he had to say, don't forget the trash. In the beginning, he had to say, hey, it's Sunday. Wash my car. In the beginning, he had to say, dishes in the sink. In the beginning, it was so much. But just as he's paying attention without saying a word. So, but he watching. He watching. You getting it together. Nah, it's nothing. You ain't even eager for parties no more. Because you're realizing that them friends wasn't friends. All right? You might have been the life of the party. You might have been the one that everybody liked. And without you there, the party was dry. Okay? So, but if everybody liked you, they wouldn't have left you on solo when your daddy car got stolen. I'm just saying. So now he's watching you. Now you've done it so much, it's nothing. Now, Sunday morning, dad get up. He getting up to watch the football game. You already out there. Wax on, wax off. Shining. Spit shining in windows. So that's your father. And no matter what you've done throughout your life, he's always took care of you. So you want to make your daddy proud. He go in the kitchen, his favorite coffee cup, sitting right by the coffee pot, and the coffee is brewing. Do you hear me? It's planning on raining on Sunday, so you done cut the grass on Saturday. Your father is pleased because you were obedient. Even though you felt some type of way doing it, even though you call yourself being angry, but you were obedient. Now here we go, 6 months in, right? 6 months from the tragedy of his car getting stolen. 6 months from the you going and taking a test and they telling you you had to come back. 6 months in and all of that. Now, Pops come get you out your room. Come get you. Come on, I'm gonna take you somewhere with me. What? Is it something I didn't do? I just want to rest today. I don't even want to go anywhere. No parties, no nothing. I just want to rest. I just want to watch Lifetime. I just want to watch the Bonanza channel. I just want to watch OWN. I just want to watch All My Children and Young and the Rest. Oh, it's a weekday. That would be school. Oh, no, it's summer. I just want to watch All My Children, Young and the Restless, Days of Our Life. I just want to watch Dallas Dynasty. I just want to watch Knots Landing. If you are a 90210 watcher, I just want to watch that. He said, no, just come on. We'll make a quick run. The whole time, your daddy was waiting on you. He pulls into a car lot. And that first vehicle, now you got your own keys. And I'm trusting that you're going to do right. And I'm trusting that if you ever need anything, you're going to come to me. It's the same way for me, how I think about with being completely in. God know we going to make mistakes. He know it. He know he's prepared for the mistakes that we're going to make. But regardless of the fact, he's waiting on us to say, okay, I'm done with what I be doing. I'm going to wait on you. I'm going to listen to you, whether I like it or not. If I have to isolate myself, if I have to go somewhere and woosah, if I have to scream for a minute, and then I'm going to wait on you. You are the one and only. You take care of me. You provide for me. You cover me. You have kept me. I'm going to wait on you. He will. You can't be so chicken spiritually and be all tough worldly. Now, that same energy that you have, run up. That same energy that you have, I got it. You have to have that same energy. Apply the certain things that are of you. Apply it in a spiritual sense. And then things will start to make sense. Just wait. Waiting is probably the hardest thing that some of us have to do. Especially when it's down to the last minute. It's the last quarter, baby. We down. All we need is one touchdown. All we need is one free throw. That's all we need. We down. Can you imagine? You're shaking. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And God show up. Pull you right on through. He ain't going nowhere. He not. He going to always be there waiting on you. And just as well as he's waiting for you, you in return have to wait on him. I promise you. Promise you. So let's get to our affirmations, all right? Did I do all right? Y'all understood what I was saying? Oh, Vita, I'm sorry. Oh, don't cry. I ain't gonna say don't cry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, we gotta wait. As much as we don't want to. I know sometimes I don't want to, but we gotta wait. We just have to wait. A perfect human, he forgives us over and over again, but we must go to him and repent. Yeah, and don't be going to him still stealing cars and getting them stole. Okay? You can't keep on going and taking the car and getting it stole and keep on saying, Dad, I'm sorry. Mm-mm. 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 We ain't doing that either. Mm-mm. Whoa, it's a lot of comments. Okay, here I come. Okay, everybody said yes, yes, yes. All right, okay. So now we're going, it's just about the weight. And don't allow what people think of you. Don't allow what people say about you. You forgot about the affirmation. I'm coming, Capri. So, all right, good, good, good. So, listen, I'm just trying to explain. Um, I'm so far from perfect. So far, so far. Hey, Mama Alita, but I'm not trying to be there either. Okay, I'm not. I'm just trying to apply who I am to the way He wants me to do it. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to be nothing else. I am not. Now, wherever God takes me to, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I might be like, what? Huh? Sister spoke over me a while back and said something to me. I was like, what? That's just me. That's just who I am. But after the what, whatever he say, I'm with it. No cap. Whatever he say, I'm with it. And I've never been worried about what people think. I'm telling y'all, in this space of social media, it's so many people whose souls are hurt because they are focused on what people are gonna think or what people are gonna say. Or they're like, oh, I don't wanna say this, or I don't wanna say that because of the return. When you get past IDGAF, what you think, what you say, IDGAF, the only one I have to answer to is the one I wake up with and the one I go to bed with. The only one I have to answer to is the one who created the heavens and the earth. The only one that I have to answer to, baby, you better watch out. In the space of social media, is so many lost souls because their focus is on what you think. Their sole focus is on what I could say to get you to like me, what I could say to get you to watch me, what I could say, what I can do. However many people that come and watch does not determine your name being written in the Lamb's Book of Life. It don't. What is in here is what determines if your name is written in that book. How many times have we sat and I said, if this stuff go away right now, I'm going to be all right. If this stuff go away right now, I'm going to be all right. I've said it so many times. And you know what? God has shown me by not even giving me my payouts. And I'm still all right. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, sister. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Mama Alita, I see it. Thank you. Oh, sister. I'm just, okay. All right. All right. Now let's get it in then. Okay. So it's certain things like, when that was spoke of that I was going to be doing something and I was like, nah, But I'm going to tell you, I feel more and more like this here. My goal is a goal set for myself, for my family, right? But in that goal set, if we've been blessed to operate in this way, You got to operate with it right. Pastor also said, you don't have to do anything extra to get something. You don't have to tweak this and tweak that and mishandle this and undercut that and overdo this. No, you're going to get it. Wait on it. And the wait is only him waiting on us to get it all the way together for whatever that right now is. So when you get it all the way together for whatever that right now is, then you'll know when it's another moment and he waiting on you to get it all together again. So now you're at that next moment, you know, you do things differently. And I promise you, your father be pleased. Okay, she learned something from the last time, right? Now, she already understands that, okay, this too is a test of your emergency broadcast system. She understands that, right? So it's all about just knowing. Stop choosing your friends, because we don't make good choices. Okay? Stop. Continue to pray and ask God to put the right people in your path at the right time and at the right place. Continue to talk to him because he's listening. The spirit of pride and pride and jealousy and envy, those things, I can't even swallow without it. Okay? Come on with it, Kathy. Come on with it. I'm not prideful. I'm not boastful. I thank God for what I have, but I'm working on getting more. I'm not complacent. I've never been. And what it is my thoughts be way ahead of my actions. So then I tend to rush my actions. But I'm really, really at peace with saying, okay, Lord, what's next? Okay, what's next? Because when I'm running ahead, my runs seem like it's in slow motion. But when I wait on him and I just walk through it, when I walk through, it's okay. It's okay. Now let's do this here. Hold on.
Was blocking you from, but he said, I'm tearing stuff up, whatever was blocking you from getting into the manifestation of who I am, I'm tearing it up in the dark. I came to make an apostolic announcement. Whatever was in between you and his glory, he just ripped it up. Whatever it is that got in the way of you worshiping him and hearing his voice, he just ripped it up. I better say it another way. Whoever thought they were big enough to block you from his will, he just tore it up. I'm tearing up relationships. I'm tearing up soul ties.
Love you, Jamie.
I'm tearing up generational curses. I'm tearing up opposition. And you will not be held accountable because it's so dark you didn't even see it happen. You don't even know how they lost their way. But they were so arrogant that they thought they were going to mistreat you and not be held accountable. God said, I'm going to do it in the dark. Even while you sleep, I'll do it. But he said, I'm tearing stuff up, whatever was blocking
let it
you
run back
from getting into the manifestation of who I am, I'm tearing it up in the dark. I came to make an apostolic announcement. Whatever was in between you and his glory, he just ripped it up. Whatever it is that got in the way of you worshiping him and hearing his voice, he just ripped it up. I better say it another way. Whoever thought they were big enough to block you from his will, he just tore it up. I'm tearing up relationships. I'm tearing up soul ties. I'm tearing up generational curses. I'm tearing up opposition. And you will not be held accountable because it's so dark you didn't even see it happen. You don't even know how they lost their way. But they were so arrogant that they thought they were going to mistreat you and not be held accountable. God said, I'm going to do it in the dark. Even while you sleep, I'll do it. But
when Eve came along, she came along with built-in instructions. Adam didn't give those to her. He didn't give her the authorization to help him. Who did? God did. So again, help. The three most powerful definitions that I found was protection. Well, who is she protecting him from? Himself. Right? Like, when I started to understand that our wives protect us from ourselves, it floored me. And then I started to go over a lot of our conversation. I'm like, man, she wasn't challenging me. She knows me. So she's saying things. She doesn't really know how to say it because I've made her feel like she can't say anything. But when I think about what she's saying, she's just saying, hey, like, I know you can do better. Like, do better.
If you don't believe in God.
Today, I need you to be expecting something miraculous. If I hear the Lord saying that I'm about to do something that's going to shift everything in your life. There's some of you that are standing on the verge of a transgenerational miracle. That
Come on with it.
It's going to be a miracle that not only starts with you, but goes to your kids.
Come on with it.
Kids. That this thing is going to be major. But I need you to be expecting something major to happen in your life. Whatever you do, you cannot lose the level of your expectancy. And the Lord said, some of you were expecting before, but because what you expected did not happen when you expected it, you just stopped expecting.
Wait on him.
And the Lord saying, you need to start expecting again at a level you've never seen before, because I am about to do something major. If you agree with His word, I need you to type, Lord, I believe you.
God is saying that they're feeling it now. They're feeling it now. But only because God had to give them vengeance. And He's not even nowhere near done with them with vengeance. They were so disgusting to you. They made it their business to continually bother you, continually torment you. And God said in His word that He will torment the very tormentors. And that vengeance is His. And God is saying right now is the hour where your enemies are.
I know you lying. I know you lying.
Reaping God's vengeance on their lives. He's literally tormenting the very people that came to torment you. He is not playing. And I almost want to say, y'all don't deserve it, but y'all do. And God is going to give you exactly what you deserve. Nothing more, nothing less. He's going to give you what you've done to others. And God is saying in this hour that there was a celebration happening. As I was driving down the road, I saw a deflated balloon from a party last night ride by on the side. And as it was riding by on the side, as I was riding by and the balloon was passing me on the side, I heard they celebrated too soon. They celebrated your death too soon. They planned your funeral too soon. And they began to celebrate because they saw that you were buried, or they put the dirt on you. They said ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And they walked away and they had a celebration party because they thought that was your funeral. And God says, surprise, surprise, you celebrated too soon. You did not know that when you threw that dirt on there, you said ashes to ashes, dust to dust. God said, good, because I make beauty for ashes. I make beauty for ashes. So ash to ash, dust to dust, my child will rise up just like Jesus did. My child is rising from the ashes. And in fact, I'm going to give my children beauty for ashes. You celebrated prematurely. You celebrated prematurely. My children shall live and not die. Oh my God, my children shall live and not die. Whatever you've been going through, just know that God is stepping in and He is going to torment the very people that were tormenting you. He's going to give them what they deserve. Vengeance is His, thus says the Lord, and God is about to move in on your behalf. They can cry the devil a river because God ain't going to give them none. Listen. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust is what they said as they sprinkled the dirt on your own gravesite. And they walked away laughing with their party dresses on because they were happy that you were dead. So they thought. Just like Jesus rose again on the third day, so shall you. That ash and dust to dust is going to be beauty for ashes. You're coming out and you're going to be celebrated. You're going to glow up. You're going to grow up and God is going to shine His light on you. Yeah, this little light of yours, baby, you're about to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Because God is about to do something amazing and it's going to shock the world. It's going to shock the world.
Ooh, I feel that. I'm getting hot, babes. I feel all that right there. Yeah. All of that right there. Yeah, stop. So we're gonna read. Mm-mm. 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 I felt all that. Hey, Sharice. How you doing, sister? I felt all of that. So our prayer this morning was Psalm 130, verse 6. My soul waits for the Lord more than watchmen for the morning. Now the reason why I'm getting up off of here and I'm gonna go over here because things are changing, all right? And things are changing. We've gotten our first fashion show done already. There are sisters that's ready to work on next year. So things are changing. So we're gonna get into something else. So I'm gonna get over on Everything Zari and do a quick live over there. Then I gotta run to the post office and drop off Mama Pamela, Teresa's, and Pauline's packages at the post office. Miosha, if you should see this live, let me know where I need to send or I can text you. I love you back on purpose, sister. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right over to Everything's Area and I'll explain over there what we're doing today. So if you guys can jump on over there, that would be great. Thank you, Kimberly. If you guys can jump on over there, that would be absolutely awesome. And I'll see y'all over there because I got to run up out of here. So I'm going to print my labels and then I'll come back on Everything's Area. Okay? I love y'all on purpose. So much purpose. Y'all already know what it is. Bye, guys.